Bryan Kohberger's attorneys have filed a motion to dismiss that's worth talking about. Fuel me once here, driving instructor of the world. So Ann Taylor filed this motion, and they're claiming basically two things. Number one, there's a lot of problems in the grand jury jurors' forms that they filled out. And number two, the grand jury used the wrong standard to indict Bryan Kohberger. I'll explain. So in terms of the jury forms, they pointed out that one person said English was not their first language. Now, they never said they couldn't speak English, couldn't understand English, needed an interpreter. No, they just said English was not their first language. And Taylor is making an assumption that that person probably didn't understand everything that was going on. It's just an assumption. It's not something they can prove. Because the jurors' names are all secret. Secret. It just means they're not public. They're under seal legally. She also said that one juror mentioned that they were a criminal defendant in another trial. Could have been a previous trial, did not have to be a current trial. That doesn't preclude someone from serving on a jury. Just a felony in certain felonies would, but that's not what they indicated. Someone left some things blank on the jury form they filled out. Someone else didn't sign it. Anyway, she's pointing out up to 24 problems with juror forms, or at least there's 24 indictments that she has a problem with. I used the wrong term. 24 problems that she has with the grand jury trial. Now, this may be a ploy on her part to get the grand jury testimonies, what the grand jury actually heard, because again, that's under sealed and not for the defense. It's a bad ploy, in my opinion. And it's certainly not a reason to dismiss the entire case. If the worst that could happen is they would either reconvene another grand jury, or they would have the preliminary hearing, which is what Ann Taylor wants. She wants the prosecution's info out on the table so she can better prepare. That's sneaky what she's doing. The second part of this, at least the second main part, is that she claims that the grand jury used probable cause, which is in the Idaho statute, as the standard to indict Bryan Kohberger. What she's arguing is really interesting. She said, I don't care basically what the standard is or has been all through history. It should be legally beyond a reasonable doubt. So not that this grand jury did anything wrong, but the wrong legal standard has been imposed upon all grand juries since Idaho had grand juries. She's arguing that probable cause should never be the correct standard. That one is really out of left field. That one is very difficult to prove, no matter how she legally argues it, because that would invalidate every grand jury, or at least call into question every grand jury decision since Idaho had grand juries. It's also something that might affect other states. I doubt she's going to win that one. This hearing's supposed to be September 1st. I think that's when it's still going to occur. We'll have to see, but this is what Bryan Kohberger's legal team is up to. On the road of life, please drive kind. Thank you.